Nàìjíríà kí lè rò kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́la Chinedu Nnamdi Kanu padà lọ sí kóòtù lọ́la lágbọ̀rọ̀ lọ́hùn kí lè rò kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́la ìpínlẹ̀ èdè protect lẹ́yìn Nnamdi Kanu return back again to court nana gbomi mi wa òkun ayé if we no win Grammy if you like some people go win Grammy if you like some people no go win Grammy ó ní kò òkun ayé àbí báwo ló ṣe kọ Kiss Daniel mo láìkùnrin bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ó ní kò òkun ayé if we no win Grammy rẹpẹtẹ tí bá complain ni mo mọ̀ bí ó ní copyright lóní ó lè ní copyright ó dẹ̀lẹ̀ ó náà kó ti bright díẹ̀ nìsín gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe wá dúdú kókókó báyìí if we no win Grammy yes so we are praying for Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow lágbára Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó release yẹn Nnamdi Kanu return back again to court tomorrow inshallah it's going to be good news tomorrow for Nnamdi Kanu. As Nigeria now accept that Nnamdi Kanu case is like you don't choke Nigerian government, you don't choke them like that. Nnamdi Kanu case ó ti choke wọn lọ́rùn ọ̀rọ̀ náà gbà báyìí. Ṣé tá bá play Chris Daniel yẹn ṣé kò ní copyright? Tó ní copyright àbí kò ní copyright? I don't know. I don't want to go and play Chris Daniel. Kò kún ayé if you no win Grammy rẹpẹtẹ o. So tomorrow, Nigerians, what do you think is going to happen as Nnamdi Kanu return to court tomorrow? Inshallah. Kí lẹ rò kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀? Nnamdi Kanu is going back to court tomorrow. What are we expecting tomorrow? Do you think that tomorrow is going to be great? Abibola Tinubu go say, no, don't release Nnamdi Kanu. What do you think? Kilero. Case Nnamdi Kanu Lola. Do you think that Nnamdi Kanu regain his freedom from tomorrow? Or Bola Tinubu will be the same like Buhari, say Baba, dead or alive? So what is your take on that? Let's talk about that for just 1 hour. Nnamdi Kanu is going back to court tomorrow. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Kílẹ̀ rògbò máa ṣẹlẹ̀ as Nnamdi Kanu return back to court. And tó bá fi bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, I'll open the phone line. Make una come talk to me. I hope Nnamdi Kanu regain his freedom tomorrow. If not, that means Bola Tinubu is doing the same thing like Buhari. Because we now realize that Nnamdi Kanu is not a real criminal. The real criminals are the Boko Haram terrorists. So, what do you think? Nnamdi Kanu return back to court. Let's open the phone line. Come and talk to me. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? I see Nnamdi Kanu return back to court tomorrow. What do you think is going to happen? Is he going to regain his freedom tomorrow? Or is he going to be otherwise? Why are they still holding him in the custody of the DSS? What is Nnamdi Kanu's offense? What has he done? With the amount of so many crimes going on in Nigeria today, what is the offense of Nnamdi Kanu? Can you offense Nnamdi Kanu? What has he done? He hasn't done anything apart from saying the truth. Everything Nnamdi Kanu said is justified now because he told us that Nigeria is a crime scene. But Nigerians were abusing Nnamdi Kanu. Is Nigeria not a crime scene now? Dr. Moyo or Professor Moyo was almost going to be killed in Nigeria. Has Nnamdi Kanu now been justified now for everything he told us in 2017 when Fulani wanted to kill him? So, Nnamdi Kanu return back to court tomorrow. What is your take on that? Come and tell me. Now, Commissioner of Bucosta, the DSU. So, let me see if I can find one of the old video of Nnamdi Kanu. Let us listen to him. Nnamdi Kanu said, let us do referendum. If my people say they don't want Biafra, I will end Biafra. I will stop it. I will stop agitating. So my question is, Nnamdi Kanu now versus Bola Tinubu. That is going to be my topic. I'm going to put my topic later. So let's say for 1 hour, Nnamdi Kanu versus Tinubu, because now Tinubu did there now. So what do you think is going to happen between Nnamdi Kanu and Bola Tinubu? Jagaban. Jagaban. Do you think that Nnamdi Kanu will regain his freedom? Put it in the comment section. Let me see. Kilero. Tomorrow is a big day on the case of Nnamdi Kanu versus federal government. Do you think that Tinubu will just close his eyes and still allow Nnamdi Kanu to be held in the custody? What is your take on that? Let's discuss. Nnamdi Kanu versus. So we put Nnamdi Kanu versus FGN, President Bola Tinubu, Jagaban. Tinubu is no longer Jagaban of Bodilon. He's not Jagaban of Nigeria. Abibeko. So, do you think that Nnamdi Kanu will regain his freedom tomorrow? That is the question on the table. I think that should be enough. I won't go and do another question. I'll leave that for another day. I'm having mince pie and custard. So me, I'm having my Christmas ahead of time. So me, I enjoy my Christmas before Christmas comes. So my people, what do you think? Nnamdi Kanu versus federal government of Nigeria. Let's go and look for one Nnamdi Kanu video and listen to him. Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu don't choke them for neck. Okay, let's listen to this. This was 6 years ago. Where's my speaker? So the one I'm about to play now, this was 6 years ago when Nnamdi Kanu was interviewed on Channels Television. It's got about 1.4 million views. I don't own the copyright, okay? This thing's sweet too. And they say, no, they chop too much sweet things. So, what do you think? Let's listen to Nnamdi Kanu. So, alájà àrùn ló bá dé gbogbo Manchester mo kí mà ṣàlàfíà lẹ́wà ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. So let's listen to Nnamdi Kanu. This was 6 years ago.
Is there anything?
Let's start from the beginning.
What does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
Very weak.
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind. No. And independent Biafra means going back to where we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence.
Complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing
Or
else.
death. Yes.
Or death.
That's good.
If push comes to shove,
Yes.
will you go to war?
You don't need to go to war.
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and mortars.
So no war. You've ruled out the...
Absolutely, I don't want to war. No, no war. When I say Biafra or that, I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process. I won't stop.
Now,
Allow me to repeat.
I love that bit. Either I die or either I come alive or I die. In Nnamdi Kanu, you're not going to die. Anybody will wish you dead, now they go die. Alive. Anybody will wish in Nnamdi Kanu's death, now you not go die. Now you not go die. Anybody, does not matter wherever you are. You be Yoruba man, you be Igbo man, you be Shekiri, you be Hausa, you be government, you be politician, you be foreigner. Now you not go die. I mean it. Anybody that wishes the death of Nnamdi Kanu, now una go die. Now una go die. Anybody, I mean, it does not matter who you are. You be old man, you be young man, because Nnamdi Kanu is not the terrorist that is operating in Nigeria. So I see no reason why Nnamdi Kanu should be the one that everybody is wishing is dead. So if you are one of those wishing the death of this man, you will die before it's time. You will die, okay? If you're one of those wishing his death. So let's go back and listen to the man that loves his people, Nnamdi Kanu. Let's go back again.
If you don't mind, had sovereign national confidence.
Okay, that's the problem with TikTok. It doesn't like us to, so I'm going to remove TikTok. I'm sorry, you will all have to just see my face, because the more Timoshen show Nnamdi Kanu here is already giving me some restrictions. So I'm not going to show Nnamdi Kanu and you come on my boy voice and that's the problem we have with TikTok. So let's go back. And you come on my boy voice and so I can't show you the video anymore.
Been convened by the powers that be, where every ethnic nation, I said every, I don't care if there's 600, I don't care. Everyone is
All the 500
everyone together to say this is all. Others can delegate, I don't know, powers to other people to attend on their behalf. Sit down to say, what type of country do we want?
Now, let me pause
discuss.
Nnamdi Kanu, the Jagaban for the Southeast, where they hold the whole Southeast. But right now, Mazi, Simon Ekpa, that is doing the job. Mazi Simon Ekpa is holding the ground while they thought they can kidnap and rendition in Nnamdi Kanu. They thought the Biafra was going down. They went to bring Peter Obi. Obi Kereleke, Obi Iyoma. I told you now. Obedient. Obedient. I told you now. Obedient. Make una go join autopilot. Mr. Clement, I salute you. It's all about Nnamdi Kanu today. I'm preparing the ground for tomorrow. It's obedient. You say Aisha Yusuf, you don't enjoy your life. You don't abandon obedient. You know this kind of laugh where you go to laugh, where they go sweet your tummy. Nnamdi Kanu fight. They fight for them. They say we cannot curse enough for now. Easy, okay. Now, they go vote for Obi Keleleke, Labour Party. Obi. I know a woman, they do that, they put their tongue out. Obi. Nnamdi Kanu, they fight for una. In the fight for una, they can't kidnap him. They rendition him. Malami, the Fulani guy, can't come on the radio, on the TV. If they speak Hausa, they tell Hausa and Fulani people say, we don't kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. And the same Biafrans abandon him. Abandon Nnamdi Kanu. And went to be fighting for Peter Obi. They were literally fighting for Peter Obi when their leader was held incommunicado inside the DSS custody. But thank God for Simon Ekpa. I throw salute. The man where they sit where he did and they make things. Simon Ekpa say, Nnamdi Kanu needed 100 men. Real men, no be real men. Men where stand. Men where stand well. The men where go stand, where they do gidiba, they go put their chest out. Simon Ekpa saying, I don't need 100. Just give me 50. Me, I be 50. Can you imagine that? Simon Ekpa, the PM of the Biafra, God bless him for us. Because now in they make things, they shine for Biafra would have gone. We for no go hear Biafra anymore. Because after they kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu, they thought it was over for Biafra. Kidnapping those people, they don't collect money. They collect money, they go allow them, they kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. They gave them information that trail him and, eventually kidnap him. Simon Ekpa can say, me, I be the number 50 men. But just add another 50. Today, I'm asking, what kind of country you look at me? I don't like Nnamdi Kanu's view. They too abuse people. So the one way that they kidnap people, kill people, almost kill our Professor Moyo Okedeji on the 12th by the Nigerian government security. Only the Igbo people can't come save him. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? I mean, they were going to kidnap a Yoruba man in Yoruba state. No Yoruba people go talk about that. But the Igbo people can't stand next to her and say, if you not, we go die here. We go all die here. What kind of country where you want? Where you talk say you don't want Biafra. Yeah, I don't want Biafra. Never Biafra. I don't want Biafra. And Hausa people don't like you. Yoruba people don't like you. But you don't want Biafra. Mumu. You be Mumu. Go look Asari Dokubo. Asari they cry now. Say your people they complain. It don't red. Everything don't red for Nigeria. It go soon red very well. It go red like when the moon is coming out, full moon, full moon, go red. But before you red, Bola Tinubu and Nnamdi Kanu, the case goes back to court tomorrow. Inshallah. Nnamdi Kanu say make I ask you now, what kind of country do you want? Yes, you where you don't want Biafra. You don't want Biafra. I don't talk to Yoruba people now because they know those ones, they don't know what they want. But you Biafra, you where you to watch me? What kind of country you want? Or Yoruba people, come here. Iru do olefe. Yoruba nation yen kote yewa. I mean, sometimes when Yoruba people come say Yoruba nation come say yen ko yewa. So Iru do olefe. Akeredolu now don't go back to Germany. God bless him. He enjoy German hospital. Ondo people, they don't get hospital. Akeredolu don't run, go Germany. Go collect treatment. God bless him for us. What kind of country you want? Bottled water. Hello, don't turn Nigeria. This one will be pure water. A bottle they call a bottle. And a Volvic they drink. I know they drink tap water. Some people they drink ammo, but from my house, we know they drink tap water. Now Volvic we they drink. May we go back to Nnamdi Kanu because I only have 60 minutes. These programs end at 4 o'clock. Nnamdi Kanu, 18 minutes past 3. Let's go back again. I'm going to rewind that bit a little bit. What kind of country do you want? We want Nigeria to be good. We want good leadership. Onyara, onye beribe, isiewu. You want good Nigeria, good leadership, and the Igbo people, the Biafra people, are not being given opportunity in Nigeria. As we marginalize each other, we they hit our head like that. Nnamdi Kanu come dey ask all the ethnic group wey dey inside Nigeria, and we are not tribes, okay? We are not tribes. You see how we are nationalists, proud Yoruba nationalists, Igbo nationalists, Hausa nationalists, whoever nationalists. Which kind of country you want? Come on the social media, they talk nonsense. Hey, stop disturbing us. Am I the one disturbing you? Nnamdi Kanu is asking the question now. Which kind of country you want? Let's ask everybody. You can't tell us not to ask that question. We are not in the military regime. Tinubu is not a military man. He's a civilian. So we have the right to ask a question. We even have the right to call him to come and talk to us. But he's not going to come. Tomorrow, Tinubu versus Nnamdi Kanu is no longer Tinubu versus, it's no longer Nnamdi Kanu versus Buhari. It is now Tinubu versus Nnamdi Kanu. What kind of country do you want? I'm asking you. You want Nigeria. So which kind of Nigeria you want? The Nigeria will work for you, or the one will don't work for you? But it's okay, Nnamdi Kanu.
Sit down to say what?
What happened there? They try it no go happen. It no go happen, a lie. But it's okay, Nnamdi Kanu. Maybe I should come like this. Yeah, let's come like this so that the speaker mic comes up. Oh yeah, but it's okay, Nnamdi Kanu.
Type of country do we want?
What kind of country do you want? Sit down, discuss, and agree. How does that become a fight? Nnamdi Kanu is asking a simple question, but every Nigerian now that they attack him. But now nobody they attack him because economy don't they bite you now for stomach. Healthcare zero. You don't complete NYSC, you don't get job. Everybody want japa. What kind of country do you want? Chuku chuku? Oh hey Biafra. I go play an anthem before I finish. Remind me. Nnamdi Kanu is just asking simple question. Yoruba people say, if they cost us too much, the one way they no cost you. That they use AK-47, collect ransom on our head every day. Nnamdi Kanu was just calling our attention to the to the problems of these contraction put together by the British people. Not British people, British government. Simple question. You go to see in Nigeria, you go to speak big grammar. Big grammar. Go to Arise Television, a big grammar. Go to TVC, a big grammar. Go to AIT, a big grammar. Channel Television. You will see that they go baku there. People are waiting for results from Shehu Okinbaloye politics today. They've been doing that since 1999. Shehu Okinbaloye, they look very good. You don't see his stomach. He's my good friend. You don't see the way they chop up. Shehu Okinbaloye, they chop up. He's doing very well. Like macaroni. You know that man. That our brother. Macaroni. Some people will go to do very well. You where you not do very well. You go Shehu Okinbaloye. They've input. I go be there, they say, na Biafra, na Oduduwa Republic. They go say, Koiki, shut up, go and sit down. You know, you and Igbowo, you run away. What kind of country do you want? Clement, what do you thought? Verify, okay, already after so long, they are claiming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is unwell and may not attend court tomorrow. Okay. Is that the latest update? They push the Biafra against the wall. They push the Biafra against the wall. Not wall, I'm saying wall, W-A-L-L. What kind of country do you want? It's a question. Tinubu is not a military man, so we have the right to ask him question, and he must answer. What kind of country una want? They don't answer. I don't start the mixer la ilah. illallah Muhammadu Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I don't do 24 minutes. Can you imagine? You know, easy when you're on your own. You see, when you have AIT, they have all their engineer at the back. They look for result from AIT politics today. Now, so they go there, they fight each other. Hey, Shewan Kibalo is doing the right thing. He don't question them very well. Really. That is Shewan Kibalo's job. What do you expect? Politics today is not going to fix Nigeria. If you like, make Shewan Kibalo do politics today for the next 100 years. It's not going to fix Nigeria. Tomorrow, not tomorrow. D-Day, another D-Day. We don't like the Biafra. We don't like them. They are too violent. But everybody is being violent in Nigeria on a daily basis. What thing happen to TikTok? That one don't freeze. What thing happen? Now don't hold them. Hey, now don't hold them. I mean, I ain't hold himself. I stop it. I don't even know what happened. See, now my phone don't hang. Let's stop everything and refresh. Let's go back to Nnamdi Kanu. Think say Biafra is going. Biafra is going nowhere. Biafra has come to stay. It is a spirit. And you can't kill anything that's a spirit. You go to travel. You go to enter people's body like that. Chicken. And when it enter your body, you know, when you dance, when you go party, you go to listen to the gbedu. The gbedu go to come small. The gbedu go to come. After a while, okay, TikTok don't freeze. They don't freeze out. I don't know whether the people we don't like it at Kanu, they don't help me freeze out. They don't come back sharp. Okay, say make I resume. Oh yeah, resume. I don't know what thing happen. You know when you go party, when they go to go yeah, if I know we Grammy, if I, you go first move your nyash for chair. You go to move on like that. You go to move on. After the gbedu don't enter body, you go stand up. You go dance. The gbedu where they come for Nigeria. Now every one of us go dance so. Because Nnamdi Kanu is giving us the option to come on the round table and discuss the way forward. They say make you hold just let us forget about Nnamdi Kanu, lock him and throw the key in the Atlantic Ocean. And you think that there will be peace in the country. They joke. You think that by putting the key of Nnamdi Kanu and throw it away, many spirits won't open that key anyway, anyhow. If negotiation no go work, they will try all other means. You think, say, by going to listen to all these your big, the one where they fit talk, like Daddy Freeze, Linda KG, Secretary. You think the one where they on the ground. Now, people where won't come out for Nigeria, now in the main cocoa, all those ones now friction. All those ones are gist lover. All those ones are gossip. The real cocoa be say people don't tired of this country where you lock us together. Nnamdi Kanu is now asking the question. One simple question. Which kind government you want to... I think I should start singing, Which kind government... Which kind government and Nigeria want to? If they think it's a joke, Biafrans are going home. And we go escort them. Me, Koiki Media, I go escort them, go home. I go help them with my media, talk about them. If you like, make Channels Television not talk about them. If they like, make other people not talk about them. Koiki Media, will they talk about them? If you be Yoruba man or woman, and you are not satisfied with that, you know what to do. You know when they say if our king they won't do something where they know meant to do, make them go open calabash. Because you cannot say you want Yoruba nation, and another people they say they want Biafra, and they say no because we are Yoruba conservative. We don't want mix anything together. The thing we don't mix, we don't even know who will be Yoruba anymore. Everything don't mix. Even Kizdana, they tell us now, say, be half Fulani, half Yoruba. Some people say, be half Yoruba, half Bini, or whatever. He said it himself. He said, I am half Fulani, half Yoruba. The same Kizdana, we are like the music, like, if I know win Grammy, repete. I don't chop. You don't chop as well. The kind of bones, okay. We have no time this afternoon.
Submit.
Is it too late?
it is way too late. They've killed too many people. They've ruined too many lives.
What's happening?
They've wasted too many souls.
They've wasted too
How
many
do you bring
lives.
those people back?
Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ má jẹ́ kí kinní kó. Yeah, I think it's like this. I have to do.
If the federal government, given the agitation that is going on, becomes convinced that, you know what, these people have a point, it is time to actually address all these issues, and they begin to systematically address some of these issues, would you change your mind?
No, because of the deceptions of the past.
No trust.
No trust. Aburi was there, it was negotiated.
Okay.
Nothing happened. 1968, if I recall.
Okay.
And the confab report, what became of it?
Nothing.
How about the 3 R's? Reconciliation, reconstruction, and heaven knows what else.
Everyone knows what.
What became of them?
Nothing.
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 Calabar Seaport is not working.
Nothing.
Can you tell me why it's not working?
Why is
The
it not
seaport.
working? It's a seaport.
Used by the colonial masters. Why is it not working?
Why is it not working?
How about Iguacha
Iguacha
Seaport? Why is it not being used? Why not worry?
Why not worry?
Why must we allow
Lagos
only
port.
Lagos to function
Why?
as a viable seaport?
Why?
In England, where I used to live,
Where I used to live,
you had Liverpool, you
we
had
had
the
Liverpool.
Sportsmouth, House,
Nnamdi Kanu.
Everywhere.
Speak. Yeah, most of Nnamdi Kanu.
Harbors and ports. So why must you have only one?
Why not?
I've heard people say these are very valid arguments, and that these are things that are to do with bad governance.
Bad government.
So the average Biafran, to use your phrase, or Igbo man in the Igbo, is facing poverty much in the same way that the average guy in your base state is facing
and then
poverty.
so what?
And so these are issues of governance.
With governance.
You don't agree with that?
I agree completely.
Okay. So if that is it, why isn't the agitation about tackling the problem, which is ensuring good governance, perhaps starting from locally? Because part of the allegations against you is that you don't confront your political leaders in the East, and you'd like to blame Abuja for everything.
Because the way I would want to solve a problem is not how a Fulani man wants to solve it.
You really
You hear that? The way Yoruba wants to solve problem is not the same way Biafra wants to solve problem. The way Hausa wants to solve problem is the different way that Igbo wants to solve problem. The question is, why should we live together under this one fraudulent country in the current Nigeria? They joke, say Nigeria no go break. It's just a matter of time. Once okay.
This is an ethnic thing, and the approach is different.
No, the approach is different. No, it's not ethnic. It is more to do with value system.
Right.
The way you may want to solve a problem could be markedly different from how I do mine.
What is the geographical makeup of Biafra, as far as you are concerned? This Biafra that you want. So, for
You're
example,
right, Mr. Clement. They leave Apapa to work. Even Yoruba people not enjoy Apapa is in the hands of these Fulani cabals, and then everybody is living it. Why is it only Apapa that is working? Why not other ones work? Why must it be Apapa alone? Why? And you don't want us to talk. Bones okay now Kanu. To do to law. Tomorrow, federal government versus Nnamdi Kanu. What is your take on that? Bones okay, Nnamdi Kanu. May God be with you.
Referendum, where will that referendum take place? Is it only the 5?
It's on, no.
It's okay.
It's on, which is River State, Bayelsa, Delta, Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Cross River.
Akwa Ibom?
And Akwa Ibom, of course.
Right.
Those are the core states. Basically,
Bayelsa?
yes. Southeast and South-South without Edo State.
Without Edo State.
That's correct. And then including Igede, Idoma.
Right, the Benues. So the Igalas and part of the
Absolutely.
Kogi state, right? Nyesom Wike, the governor of the governor of River State, made a statement, I think it was yesterday or the day before
Yes,
yesterday.
yes, I heard about
So
it.
you can tell that this video is a very old video. It's about 6 years ago. 6 years ago. Nelson Wike now, he dey drink wine with Tinubu. Baba mi Ono Adeola Fortune, thank you so much. Said they are joking. Yes, they think the Biafra is not going on. They are really going on. You think they will not commit their life into what they are doing? They are already committing their lives. They are contributing. They are setting up the structures. And we can all see visit. People, the thing about Nigerians, I don't know the copyright to this video, so I don't really have to go too much on it because it doesn't belong to me. So I think we've had enough from there because I don't want especially we have been shadow banned too much. Our platform has been badly affected. So, we've taken a little bit from there. Let's come now to the conversation because these programs end at 4, so it's not a long program. We do program back to back. I can come out anytime. I can decide not to come out, but when I come out, trust me, I always have so much to discuss. Hey, Asisa, hey, welcome, Asisa, hey, Abi. She's better off to be in a Yoruba nation country. Not everybody will have that same opportunity. Hey, she didn't enter private jet. Hey, bye-bye, Asisa. Hey, bye-bye. Wow, oh God, hey, private jet. Yeah, person will you put it on Instagram. On the air, inside private jet. Hey, she don't cover herself because if you dey inside plane, there be some kind code where they hit your body like this, you go. Me, when I'm on the flight, I go do like that. I go cover my ears, like that. You see some of my flight mode. I pray say you go enter plane. When you leave Nigeria, you go know what we they talk about freedom. You go know why Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for Biafra. You will know the reason why. The question is, Mukiba Baba Dennis, Dayo, Omitogun, our granddads, our grandmothers. Nnamdi Kanu versus Tinubu tomorrow. From what Mr. Clement is saying, they are already telling us that Nnamdi Kanu might not appear at the court tomorrow. We will have to see him tomorrow inside the courtroom. He's very frail. We continue to pray for his life. But those of you that are living in denial, that are already wishing that Nnamdi Kanu should be forgotten inside the DSS custody, when there are so many criminals that are moving around in Nigeria today, you should be ashamed of yourself. You are not a true human being. Because what has the offense of Nnamdi Kanu warrant to be kept and locked in that DSS dungeon for the last 3 years? What has this been his offense? The government doesn't have to accept what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. The question is, let's put it in the test. Let's allow people to decide. Bola Tinubu doesn't have the right to decide on our behalf, even though he's a Yoruba man. He'll be joking. It's like Bola Tinubu telling us now that this Yoruba nation will not fight. Let's just put it in one side. They're not born and well. He only has his own vote. I have my own vote. Let him come. Let us all campaign just as they normally do during their own fraudulent election, where they give 5 naira, 2 naira, give rice, give amala, give this, give that. All this begiri and the way do politics, they do for that contraction they call country. Things now in a country where they go see somebody steal 6 billion. You go to ask, where is that money going? How much do they need to live on? Do you know how many people have died today? Do you know how many people are about to die? They care less. And say, hey, Koiki, it's all about leadership problem. Just don't worry. Nnamdi Kanu is about leadership problem. No, it's not about. Let everybody go. Let all leaders go and deal with their leaders in their own different nation. Just as we are dealing with the UK government that wants to send people to Rwanda. Even Gary Lineker is the highest paid BBC presenter. 1.2 million pounds is taken every year. You heard it very well. That is the paycheck of Gary Lineker. And I come here and say, supporters, hey, how do we need it? Thank you so much, Clement. The people will not care whether you be Yoruba, as long as you stay on the truth, they put their donation where they can enjoy good program. Where they know that truth is going to be spoken without mixing word, without compromising. Why do we need to compromise? I don't need anything from your government. And moreover, I don't even live in Nigeria. I live 6,000 kilometers away from Nigeria. You've just seen what I just had now, right? Let me pin that to your face, just like I always do. I bought 3 of that. Even my wife was asking me why I needed so much of this. It's called mince pie. And all I've done with it is just with custard. You think say we feel hungry for this country. You see how? You have 6 inside. Now only me the chop am. I bought it, I thought, the household will like it. They refused, they rejected it straight away. My children say, what's this, Dad? My wife said, should they give me for free? Women. My wife, they asked me, say, should they give me this for free? I say, why? She said, why did you buy 3? I said, for the house. I said, which house? No, we don't want this. So, okay, it's not one thing. Now only me go to chop am. Look, I don't finish 1. 6, so I just ate 3. The other day, like 2 days ago, I ate 3 with custard. So now me go finish am. So that's why I said, in this house, I fit supply 1 family in Nigeria, they will be able to eat for 1 year. This is what Nnamdi Kanu is talking about. This is what Igboho is talking about. This is what Babakito is talking about. This is what we want. So that you don't go to look somebody mouth before you chop. Many of you today, now people mouth, they look for. If I say we they do freebies now or more, if I say people start putting your account, I will just pick only 10 people or more. They go flood this place now. We're not going to even do program anymore. That's what I see on social media. Oh, we are doing giveaway. Christmas is coming. I will give 10 people chicken, and then you will see like over 1 million people don't comment on side down with fake account as well, and different people they go pop up, put their real account details, and from there criminal go steal your account as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? The 60 Angel TV. God bless all the souls that died. Because we need to start thinking about from January how we're going to start planting trees for the 60 angels that died in the Sosoliso plane crash. Now only me go chop this thing, not in one go, because if not I will end up going to the toilet. This is what Nnamdi Kanu is looking for. Freedom. Freedom. You think say we're hungry. When we come here, we're not joking. We're serious. Shout out to the real freedom fighters and the freedom lovers. Many Nigerians don't want freedom anyway. Till today, only a CPI, I think I read that already. When we are here, we can laugh, we can joke. Nnamdi Kanu is our brother. He's a father. He's an uncle. Now being detained. I mean, imagine, they still think that we are operating like 1960. Just take him and lock him away and blah, blah. Buhari don't finish now. He don't go now. Dead or alive. Buhari dead or alive. Because for me, I don't know whether Buhari is alive, but some people say he's dead. But whatever the truth is, we will know one day. So even if he's alive, it don't make difference. In death, it don't make any difference. I'm asking again, what kind of country do you want, according to Nnamdi Kanu? What kind of country? Koike, we want a country that works, but it's just that our those leaders don't want it to work in the first place. If they wanted to work, my mother that is there, the 60 Angel TV, should not have lost a son. It's not that we're trying to remind her. It was just the negligence of this unity that is never there. I think this one they right. Okay, I don't understand what in they saw. Bede Timon just saw Udo Lojo. Do you speak Udu? Udu ko. Udu Duni. I'm asking again, what kind of country do you want? We live in denial. You think think you can lock in Nnamdi Kanu and there will be peace. How can you lock somebody like that? And you think there will be peace in the land? And some Nigerians just want to be like, they don't forget about Nnamdi. So you think, say, when you forget about Nnamdi Kanu, now everybody go forget about Nnamdi Kanu. You think that is everybody that will forget about Nnamdi Kanu? No. We are not going to forget about him. We will continue to remind you that he's been locked up because he's asking for his right to whether his people remain inside one Nigeria or not. It is not up to the Southeast governor to decide for the Biafran people. It is not up to the governor in the Southwest to decide for us. We will all decide for ourselves whether we want to live together. Make I remove my coaster where I don't finish. We will decide that. Nobody decide that for us. The question again is, what kind of country do we want? You think that the way they are running, I was listening to my team that interviewed a woman say, the reason why I vote is because so that one day somebody will come vote for my son. Look at the way they are thinking. The reason why she's voting is because one day she expects another family to vote for her son when she wants to become, when the son wants to become one of the politicians in that fake country that every one of us is trying to build. Oh, because they listen to Igbo people, the U.S. embassy, the Canadian embassy, the Spanish embassy says that Nigeria is on the trajectory to work. What do you expect them to say before? Anyway, many of you believe so much in these people. I think some of you forget that they are the one that even put us in danger by selling us as slaves. Our great-great-grandfather, they just sold them different prices, chilling, sell them in the cold weather. Some of them died in the sea. So when you see Oyibo people, I'm not saying that they are not great people among them, but when we talk about their government, they are not working in the interest of Nnamdi Kanu. That is why the British government refused to do much on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. They purposely refused to do much. Nnamdi Kanu asks, what kind of country do you want? He returned back again to court tomorrow. But now we're being told that he's not feeling well. What kind of country do you want? It's a question. Benny, Mr. Ganiloyede, their thinking faculty is upside down. Their medulla oblongata has frozen. Some of you is like, some of us, the way we drink yogurt, your head is not working correctly. So you are expecting Oyibo people, their government, to tell you the truth. The same people that destroy almost every part of the world that we are living today. So you are still thinking that so you think that Nnamdi Kanu and myself, Igbowo, Babakito, you think that we are the one lying. So to you, our Lamparo, God bless Nnamdi Kanu. God bless Babakitoye. God bless Sunday Igbowo. God bless Simon Ekpa. God bless all the true freedom lovers, including the Scottish people. I love the Scottish people. They are working tirelessly, day and night, to continue to propagate the rights of their people. Just like Nnamdi Kanu is doing the same thing for his own people. We are not in the 1950s, neither are we in the 1960s. We are now in a new era. The era of who we are. The era that we will ask questions. It will be uncomfortable for them. And especially those of you that are still supporting them. Because many of you are supporting them. That is why they are still holding on. If every one of us have decided 2023 was not what to vote, Dino thought he would be able to become governor of Kogi State. They don't chop him money. He never released any music. Because he thought he would be a governor as well. So they're going to use that. I mean, he's not a governor anyway, so he still runs, with different Bear with me. Mo wà lórí program kan ní sẹ́jẹ̀ ìpín padà. Kí lẹ sọ? So, sorry, that was just, you know. Once again, making an offense. It might be not that I had a call that came through, so I hope I'm back now. Let's come out and come back in. It might be no. The bashing Bomilori Koiki Media YouTube, please let me know. So when we talk about Nigeria, okay, if you like, make we all day be a palo, they talk about the problem of Nigeria. That's the way we go talk. Every day we're going to talk about that problem. And you know, my grandmother talked about it until she died at the age of 9. I mean, my grandmother actually complained about Nigeria until she died at the age of 90 plus. She complained. No solution. Me, I'm already 40. So I'm not even halfway to my grandmother, and I'm already complaining. How many times did your own grandmother complain? How many times did your grandfather complain? And you are there saying you want to hold on to, you know, thank you so much, my beautiful mother, for joining us. Emma Binu, you know, Kako, you know. And right now we're talking about Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not here to defend the Igbos for all whatever atrocity they've committed, but I'm here to defend them on the right to self-determination. Okay? Because Yoruba too have committed atrocity. We have all committed one atrocity against each other. So if you're working on that, trust me, we are not going anywhere. Our job is to say that, yes, we are not one. That is even the more reason why we. I mean, it's just a common sense, innit? In this country, we go innit. Everything we go say innit. That's even the more reason why we. It's even the more reason why we should. Oh, Kunle Baker, this one, my wife say when Kunle Baker come, afternoon he go put money, night he go put money. He no care, but he's working hard. And I remember he spoke to me sometime. He explained a few things to me, so I can only pray for you, Kunle Bakers. Not everybody knows that we are getting super chat because Koiki Media is not giving me super chat. But if you want to give us super chat, you go on WD76 where you two can top something there like Kunle Baker does all the time, and the rest of you. Actually gonna bomb me, Kunle Bakers. And if you don't have any money to give me, just pray for me. It's more than enough. So Kunle Bakers, I know you guys are probably just almost not even your lunchtime yet. And how you even come across and say that Koiki is live, maybe just put my own super chat so that make Koiki greet me and make I do. We're all working hard. It's not easy outside. Iyaminki 60 Angel TV. We pray for your son and many people that died in the Sosoliso plane crash. And so many lives. That is what, look, we don't need to agree on everything. We are born to agree and disagree. So let Tinubu, let Nnamdi Kanu propose his plan to him. Tinubu, this is my plan for Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu, you sure say this thing go work? Why not make we keep Nigeria and we go explain? Even if we go explain Kaya, which is what we have been doing. Some people will say, I love that they play. Nigerians with all this, they are, you know, sarcastic. The military, you know, Sahara no go kill Nigerian military. Sahara put out a story that one of the military logistic guy don't buy house for America. He's only been there for 6 months. Now, so military can't explain. I went under the comments. You know, Nigerians, you guys are just, you know, I don't know. Somebody say military, you go explain tire. Somebody say. You know, different comments. I'm mopping the floor. Please move away. You know. God bless us as indigenous people. I understand your love for your attraction to Nigeria, but in the nutshell, the moment it fall apart, you will forget about it. Quickly go and ask people in Soviet Union. Those in Soviet Union have literally, you know, Okay, that's why I don't see anybody for TikTok. They don't restrict us. Every time they go restrict us till 15. What thing they say here? Issued TikTok. Wala on the page. Every little thing where they see, just small thing, they go react. That's why people don't join us anymore. So one thing about Nigerians is that they are so much attracted to be called, I am a true Nigerian. I mean, Mr. Clement, are you still with me? I mean, Nigeria go say, I am a true Nigerian. I'm a true Nigerian. I'm a proud Nigerian. If I take my passport, go any of the high street banks, say I've been Nigerian, this passport away. You don't get another thing where you go bring. Clement stay there with me. Nigerians are so like, I mean, at some point we were the same thing. We were doing the same thing until we realized that Eshigari Baba mi Ola for real. Wọ́n máa ń gbá mi kúrò báyìí pé mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ṣẹpẹtẹrì nísìn tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ orúkọ tó ń sọ wíwẹ̀ máa dàrú nísìn, but we don't talk about those kind of nonsense. Those ones are just, they're just another gist lover. This is where you should be sitting and be listening to why things are tough for you. Some country where their citizens just they enjoy. It's because people fought for that freedom for them. So today, Nnamdi Kanu is doing the same thing. So we are not saying that Nnamdi Kanu and Tinubu, let them just sit down and map it out. Okay, Tinubu Jagaban, Papa Jagaban. But Nnamdi Kanu no drink any tea, because the last one we hear say Abiola drank tea. Not mine go. No drink tea. Just go there, talk to them. And that talk is not going to happen in Nigeria. It will be somewhere in Geneva. It will be outside Nigeria. Any negotiation between the campaigners at some stage, it will not be in Nigeria. It will not be in any African country. It will be in Qatar. Qatar. Qatar is doing very well. Qatar is a small country. I didn't greet every one of you. Sometimes, but we appreciate everyone on the thread. What you can do for us is share, like. Don't just come into the thread. 11 people watching on the backup channel, only 4 people like it. 49 people watching on Koiki Media, only 18 people like it. Why is it difficult to put that like there? Yeah, the world abandoned Biafrans. They've never provided post-war PTSD. Clement, this Oyinbo way they bring. How many people know PTSD? They don't know PTSD now. Some people don't. Let me tell you what PTSD is. 1 minute. They can also the dictionary because they mean only solely PTSD meaning. Mixlr. Every time I go in and I come back, they are there with me. Especially my brother. I say even if you go put a head, because I know some people say not like Ogumala. Every day they mention in name, but I'm not going to Nigeria anytime soon. But anytime where I go Nigeria, we go Buka, we go chop a goofy. I don't go chop cow meat anyway, because I don't like the meat where they go the cow where they don't sleep with. I get a video of that. The guy they sleep with cow. These are crazy people, They don't get sense. So Gumala, shout out to you. Say God bless, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Once again, it's just almost 4 o'clock. You okay? Mr. Femi Kasali say, yes, post-traumatic stress disorder. Do you know that Nigerians, we are going through a lot. Let's even say that the war that took place in 1967, 68, 69, for that 3 years. So you think that people should just forget about it and we move on with our lives, even if it doesn't affect some of us. Those that it affected. This country where I did, this country, sometimes, when you read the paper every day, I not live in this country like somebody where I read paper every day, first thing in the morning. Let me read some of what I picked up. Again, so PTSD stand for, like my brother say, Femi Kasali, their doctor, say it's a post-traumatic stress disorder. It's a disorder that develops in some people who have experienced a shocking, scary, or dangerous event like the Civil War, the Biafra Civil War. It was a war between the Biafrans and the British government. But the British government actually used Nigeria as a proxies. I am not to say that everything should go smoothly, but we can come together and discuss, like I've been saying. Let every one of us come together and decide the way forward. But don't come and tell us the way forward is to remain in Nigeria and be playing this agbado and boli and epa and guguru and pure water and gari politics. No, we don't want that kind of thing. What we want to be discussing is whether we want to remain as one block, as one country. You know, we want to remain as one country. Okay, how? Is it with the same constitution? It cannot work. But for people to be just thinking that you guys are wasting your time. Okay, for you we are wasting our time, but we are encouraging more people and we are enlightening more people better than the job of what the politics is doing to our people. Because as much as our people are not listening, but at some point they will start understanding that, okay, some of them don't really get the real drill of, if you, I mean, go and listen to some of the videos that my team did yesterday, you know, across Nigeria. You will see from the interview that they are asking questions. And this is what we're planning to do more communication with the people on the ground so that they can tell us. Because if you listen to some of those interviews, you will realize that the understanding of the people, I think one of the women was interviewed, and she first got it wrong to say, we love to this, we love, but later along the line, she got to understand that, okay, she said, if we break now, how do we eat food? And I'm thinking in my head, yeah, like you, we have vast amount of land in Oyo State alone. Oyo State alone, we feed all the Yoruba land. But our people, good evening, Mr. Gbadebo, the same problem that the Yoruba is facing is the Yoruba against British. Yes, you're right. So what took place during the Biafra War is exactly what is happening now between us and the British government. Not the British people. Oh, the British people are the most beautiful people that we've ever... we have some of them that are scorn you, but trust me, from somebody like all, I mean, there's still racism, but there are some of them that are, very good. We don't hate Hausa people. I mean, whether you are Hausa, it doesn't matter. Have your own country, make I have my own country. If we have to work together, or more, I want to do business with. I was at the October 1st rally. My people where I know, the Hausa boys. The moment they saw me, they go, I don't want to hear anything. You go record us today because I won't send that to my governor. You know what I said to them straight away? They are the NMPP guys. The NPP or whatever they call themselves party. You know, they were at the embassy on 1st of October. We know each other. They've come to say, Mr. Koiki, just give us that, your small recording. And you know what I said? I joke about it. I say, how much did you collect from the governor? Because you don't collect money now. You don't give me my own share. They say, Koiki, we don't collect. I say, a lie. They don't send money. Because all these banner, where now they do? Where did you get the money from? Because I know some of you are not going to put the money yourself. The governor send money to you guys. We joke about it. So we can still have that kind of cordial relationship. It does not mean because I say we want to have Yoruba nation, then there will not be cordial relationship with the rest of the people that we've lived together in the last 63 years. No, it's not going to happen. I even live in this country with people that I don't know. I work with people that are coming from different walks of life in different worlds. I've worked with people that sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree. We just go to work, and I work and I go. But the problem is the PTSD, like I said, where Biafrans face in 1967 during the Civil War. We are all going through PTSD today, even though you might not think so. Okay, if I say to anybody right now, yeah, definitely corruption kills. But the reason why corruption is also killing Mr. Roxy is not because of Nigerians, society. Is because the system Sherry, one thing we got to understand for is the way the system has been set up is set up to be corrupt. It's as simple as that. Because the foundation of Nigeria is faulty. And you are trying to rectify something that is faulty. We got to level it back. And then we start, talking about, okay, do we want to, I'm just saying some Jimmy show mental whatever coming in. I hope you understand. So corruption that a lot of us talk about, it is because that is the way Nigeria was meant to set up. So tomorrow, the topic is still standing on Nnamdi Kanu versus the federal government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In that interview that we played earlier, 6 years ago from Channels Television, Nnamdi Kanu asks a question, and I'm putting the question to you. Even if you go write it in Igbo, in Hausa, in Yoruba, put it there. What kind of country do you want? Chuk Sekoike, the PTSD would have subsidized to a large extent if the war has stopped. But the British do not want it to stop. They had a lot of supporters. Today, after another era, British government will not get the kind of support that they have during the civil war of Biafra, because the world is divided today. You think that by militarizing the whole of Southeast will stop them from, campaigning? It's not going to happen. Biafra is a spirit. It is something that they want. It is something that must happen, and it's going to happen, but it can be done amicably in a way that we will still have cordial relationship, especially some of us that have, intertwined. We've lived together. It's not about Igbo is taking Ladipo. It's not about that. Look, in this country, there are some people that have almost overtaken this country. I don't want to mention their names. Some of you know the people I'm talking about. Go to Leicester. Go to that side. You would think that you are in some other country like Pakistan. I'm not joking. You will be like you are because they've been able to build a community in this country. Even though some of them, they are well born here because their parents came to this country just like our own parents came to this country. The reason why we don't have a lot of Nigerians here in UK is because many of our parents schooled and went back home in the hope that they have a country. It is only now that we realize that, we don't get country. All we have is a moving, floating ship that moved there and moved there and moved there and moved there, and we now started diluting it. All this I'm talking about, I never know about it as far back as about 10 years ago, because I was just running my own life as I'm here in UK, and you are just running your own life, even though we know that we have a country called Nigeria, but for whatever reason it was not working. Until Babaki Toye, Nnamdi Kanu has been speaking. We brush him aside. Some of us cussed him. Say, what's he talking about? Break Nigeria like how? Why you want break Nigeria? But later on, it's because some people never listened to the whole broadcast of Nnamdi Kanu before. Some of us never listen. All we go listen is the small one where you don't curse Yoruba people. They will share it to us and say, Nnamdi Kanu just cursed all the Obas, and everybody bought into that. Let me read my brother. It's been a while I've read him on the YouTube. It seems he runs to TikTok. My brother Olatunde also said, then the southwest, the southeast, the south-south, the north central, the northeast, the northwest, the 6 regions can fully stand on their own and they can run their respective government. The regions will control their resources. Well, that is a very good idea, my brother. Is Bola Tinubu going to give us that little leverage? Because for me, I might be wrong, but I still stand up. I don't believe that Bola Tinubu is even going to give us what my uncle there and a big brother of mine. Sometimes, I've been following some of his posts, but I understand. Some people think that now that we have this Bola Tinubu there, it's a bit different from the, Bororo Fulani man called Buhari that is dead or alive. Maybe Tinubu will use his common sense, a Yoruba common sense, and do the common sense, and I don't think it's going to happen. It's just my own view. I might be wrong. Some even say that let's allow Tinubu to settle down in. Let's give him the first 4 years. Almost it's like we are telling God that you have opportunity now. You are now telling God, let it wait till another 3 years. Do you know what can happen between then? If the military take over Nigeria, are you not thinking about that? There is still rumors out there. I don't know how true. I can't have the factual, but information is still reaching my desk that the military wants to take over Nigeria. How we are all going to respond to that, I don't know. Imagine if they put Tinubu in the house arrest, just like we have seen in other countries. What are you going to do? And the military say they've taken over, and they start killing people, and they take over the whole state, and all your governors, some of them will have to run away because they will be detained. Don't say it cannot happen in Nigeria. The military can literally overthrow Bola Tinubu's government. I don't pray for such. But look, there is nothing that cannot happen in the world that we are living today. I hope I'm communicating. If the military overthrown the government today, that means we've lost that opportunity that you're talking about, Tinubu, to do regional government. If Tinubu is going to do anything, it needs to start now. And it needs to start now without thinking otherwise. That is why some of us, like myself, I don't trust Bola Tinubu. I'm sorry. You don't have to agree with me on that particular area. But me, personally, Olayomi Koiki of Koiki Media, I don't trust Bola Tinubu. I might be wrong. And that is why it's called freedom of speech. Nigeria is going through a lot. It cannot be fixed. It is beyond being fixable. Yes, if we are able to control our resources, Omo will become very powerful. Maybe from there we can break away. But can we get that under Bola Tinubu the next 4 years? I'm not going to give you another 4 years because Tinubu doesn't even have the first 4 years as we speak today. This one say, you don't get name. You don't get name. So it's because you are probably new to the platform. I am not speaking to 7 people, okay, on TikTok. You might go on my Facebook. I am live on 2 channels. I am live on 2 channels on Instagram. I am live on a MixLR. I am live on 3 Facebook. So maybe you are new to my platform. You say you are preaching to 8 people and you are yawning crap. Can you imagine? I am not yawning crap because you are the one that needs to understand that TikTok is just one platform out of so many platforms that we are streaming on. Maybe you want to take an apology and say, I'm sorry, I didn't know. But don't say we're yarning crap because you can't even give us your name and you can't give us your face. So you're not a real human being like myself. I am bold enough to come out and say what I'm saying. They're not born you well to do what I'm doing. Yeah, yanning. Until Fulani blow your head away, just like they were going to kill one of my uncle called Professor Moyo. So when you're seeing 3 people on TikTok, go on the other platform, add all that together. And I'm doing very well because the statistics on Google tells me that we are being watched more in Nigeria. So it's going to break. Thank you so much, Mr. Gbadebo. Sometimes you just have to respond to those idiots. Egbome, I want to say, if the military takes over, which I doubt, then we are back to square one. It will be the continuation of the unitary and fraudulent system, and one Nigeria will continue. That is why I said that Bola Tinubu should not waste too much time. Whatever he needs to do, from those that believe in him, he needs to get it done quickly. But trying to say, I'm going to stabilize the economy, all that one is just a remnant. Whatever it does can be destroyed by the next government within 3 years. And I'm sure you all understand what I'm saying. Whether Bola Tinubu brings the economy into stability, whether he brings security into stability, all that can be destroyed. Even Dele Alake is now telling us that the illegal mining in Nigeria is being controlled by powerful Nigerians. Not this one that you say I'm yarning. Not some of you that come here and, like I always say, all you do is just to whine us. And look, me, I don't pass that stage. You don't have to believe me. But what is going to make you to believe us is when you don't release Nnamdi Kanu. I pray that it will be released, but in the other sense, I just hope that Bola Tinubu will use his coconut head. Yes, I say that. His coconut head, and not allow justice to be done without any interference with the case of Nnamdi Kanu. And you will see whether or not the Biafrans will just continue to love and lick your ass. You will see. It's just a matter of time. Yes, you can release him and tell him to go back on exile. You can still release him and keep him in Abuja for a while. But keeping him inside a custody like that for the last 3 years, what is Nnamdi Kanu's offense? Make una tell us. Okay, you don't like him. What is his offense? And that will be the end of the program because I got to go now. Thank you so much. Like I said, it's going to be 4 o'clock, but it's literally past 4. For now, have a very good afternoon and bye for now. And to our close. All right. So as I'm going to be going now, like I said, I only promised 60 minutes, and I'm sure we've done more than 60 minutes as usual. You know, it's 1 hour, 15 minutes. So thank you so much for spending your time again. Tomorrow is a great day. Thank you, Mr. Chris. Like I said, we hope and pray that Nnamdi Kanu will regain his freedom as quickly as possible. And if he doesn't return and regain his freedom, or more, now, waiting the autopilot, they say, it be woto, airborne woto. Whatever that means to you, I don't know. I'll leave it like that. Don't play with the Biafrans. We might not have to do the same thing that they are doing, but they are ready. And just like Nnamdi Kanu said 6 years ago, it is either Biafra or death. You know what that means. Have a very good afternoon. Thank you so much. My name is Olami Koiki. Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Okay, let me pick that quickly. My auntie there, I've almost gone. The British and America controls Tinubu. Many people don't know that. Thank you so much, my auntie Yeti Queen. How's it doing? I can see that you're really having great time with your lecturers and the rest of them. Hence, it will not restructure talk of dissolving the country. Thank you so much. Stone Cold also went to say, after independence, in order to build a great nation, each country went to war. But in Nigeria, after independence, our people went to pray. And so while we were praying, Malaysia came here and took our palm seeding and built a great factory of it. Today, Malaysia is the second largest palm tree in the world. No, I had a call on Walile and Connie in Yellow Fly, but I have to go now because I'm actually pressed with time. We'll see if we can meet up again, in the night. I don't like to say I'm coming out again, but you know how it is. Just turn on that notification bell and you'll also enjoy my program. Nnamdi Kanu will be with you and will continue to pray with you. And on that note, a very great afternoon to everyone that have joined us, and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye for now.